This is Marie from Underground Crafter. Grab that hook and let's get ready to crochet. In this video, I'm going to share how to change colors and crochet over yarn tails in single crochet. Thank you so much to King Cole and Nelson Wood for providing supplies for today's video. For this particular project, I'm going to change color in the last stitch. In single crochet, I would insert my hook into the stitch, yarn over, and draw up one loop. Now normally this is where I would yarn over and draw through 2 loops, but I'm going to do that only with the new color. So I've already cut the old color. I'm going to drop it, and I'm going to pick up the new color. You should leave several inches of yarn tail because that's what you're going to weave in to make sure it doesn't unravel. With the new color, I'm going to pull through both loops on the hook. And that's going to create a clean stripe where the last row is in the old color and the next row is in the new color. Now I'm going to chain 1 and turn, or turn and chain 1, whatever you prefer. And here's how you crochet over your yarn tails. Right here I have 2 tails, one from each, the old color being fastened off and the new color starting off. I'm going to put them in the direction that I'm crocheting. So if I'm a lefty, I crochet from left to right, so I would put them, this direction, right? But since I'm right-handed, I'm crocheting from right to left, I'm going to put them in this direction. And I'm going to put them slightly above where I would insert my hook. So I'm going to insert my hook into the next stitch, and you can see that I've gone into the next stitch, and kind of on top of where I'm stitching are these 2 yarn strands. Now I'm going to yarn over and pull through, and I'm kind of capturing those 2 strands in there, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through 1 loop to make through 2 loops to make my single crochet. Now I'm going to repeat that in the next stitch. I'm going to insert my hook underneath these 2 strands of yarn. I'm going to yarn over and pull through 1 loop, and then I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And again, I've kind of captured that yarn by keeping it right above. So again, I'm going to insert my hook, yarn over and pull through a loop, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops, just like a normal single crochet, but with these 2 strands of yarn sort of over the loops of my stitches. Now when I do this, you want to periodically pull on the strands of yarn to make sure they're not getting bunched up, but don't pull too tightly, because you're not trying to buckle the piece that you're working on. You're just trying to work over those strands. I usually like to, when I'm crocheting over yarn tails, work over at least 3 or 4 inches worth of yarn. And again, I do pull it every so often to see, make sure that it's not getting bunched up underneath. And I'm just going to keep going with these single crochets, and sometimes you have a yarn tail where one is longer than the other, and that's okay. You can drop the one that's shorter when you finish covering it over and just continue with the other one, or you can trim them both if you think they're short enough. So once I get to the point where I am pretty much out of yarn tail, what I do is, again, I'm gonna pull it one more time to make sure that it's not sort of stuck in there, and you can see that this piece is actually a little longer than it seemed. I'm not pulling it super tight, right? I'm not going like this and trying to stretch out the thread. Once I get to the point where I feel like I'm ready to cut it off, you can see I have my 2 little strands here. Keep your new yarn out of the way. Don't ask me how I know about that. And then you want to take a pair of scissors and cut it towards the wrong side of the project, or towards the back of the row that you're working on. And then I'm going to just continue crocheting, and this little piece, it usually kind of gets covered up, but if you find that there's some little tails sticking out, you can also trim those when your project is totally finished. I usually wait because sometimes they settle into a position. So I hope that showed you how to change color and crochet over your yarn tails in single crochet. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed your project. Be sure to like, follow, and subscribe on whatever platform you're watching this video. Have a great day!